Good morning. It's Sunday, October 29th. I'm Chris Darby, in for Sarah this morning.
Good morning. I'm Rob Leidick, and you know, I think we coordinated on the grade today, Darbs.
We did.
Because it's a great day.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, it kind of fits the weather outside. Yesterday we didn't see much in terms of sun. Today we might see a little bit, but likely towards this afternoon. Here's a look at what we're seeing outside right now. 36 degrees in Fort Wayne, but it feels like it's below freezing with those winds still coming from the west-southwest. We do see some warmer days ahead in your 10-day forecast. I've got those details and much more in just a few minutes, but first, back over to you, Chris.
Happening this morning, several fire departments, including Allen County Fire, are responding to a fire near O'Day Road and US 30. Officials believe the fire is at or near Sparks Commercial Tire. Expect traffic to be restricted in that area this morning. Now to the search for a wanted man. Walkerville Police Department looking for a man who led police on 3 different pursuits in the last 2 weeks. The department says Marcus Singleton has more than 8 warrants out of Noble and LaGrange counties. Police say their biggest concern is Singleton's total disregard for public safety. If you see Marcus Singleton, do not approach him, call police. If you have information that could lead to his arrest, you're asked to call 911. Police in Lawrence, Indiana say several police badges and guns were stolen from the home of a retired county sheriff's deputy. Police responded to the burglary around 11:30 Friday night. They say it's the second time the veteran's home has been ransacked. The Lawrence Police Chief says the badges are from the Marion County Sheriff's Office and 2 other central Indiana police departments. He warns these could be used to impersonate officers. Veterans are taking ownership of the future of Memorial Park. The park has fallen in disrepair and was part of Indiana Tech's plan to build new athletic facilities a few months back. Now a veterans-based motorcycle club is making it their mission to update the park by replacing trees there. The whole thing kicked off yesterday with a special escort from Columbia City through the Summit City. I was at Memorial Park as the trees arrived and were planted in honor of fallen World War I vets.
It's incredible and very humbling, quite honestly, to be part of something like this.
Along with police, fire, and military personnel, the Warrior Breed Motorcycle Club escorted the 75 trees from Shade Trees Unlimited in Columbia City through Fort Wayne to Memorial Park.
Memorial Park looked like it might get repurposed, and there wasn't many of us that liked that idea, and as it turns out it didn't, and we couldn't let it stand with that. We decided we needed to come out, support Memorial Park, and specifically Memorial Grove.
The Grove being home to 125 trees honoring 125 veterans killed in World War I. Many of those trees have died and been removed.
What this Warrior Breed Veterans Group has taken on is really a great gift to Memorial Park and a great gift to the citizens of Fort Wayne.
The park has suffered other damage over the years. Veterans and city officials are working together to make repairs and updates.
It's such an uplifting moment to see people really working together on such a positive project and such a wonderful improvement, not only to this wonderful historic park, but to honor veterans who served in World War I.
This means a lot. 100 years ago, there was a committee, I'm sure, discussing Memorial Park and what they were going to do to memorialize these World War I vets. And here we are 100 years later doing the exact same thing, having the same discussions, and going to be planting these trees once again.
The people at Asher Agency in Fort Wayne sharing sad news with us this weekend. The man who founded the company died Friday of pancreatic cancer. Tim Bourne started Asher in 1974. The marketing and advertising agency has since expanded nationally to include 9 offices. Annual sales for Asher top out at $55 million. Bourne is remembered for his community involvement, though, with Canterbury School, Junior Achievement, and the Salvation Army. During his life, he was recognized with the Sagamore of the Wabash and the Silver Medal Award. Tim Bourne was 71 years old. Last night, a local nonprofit organization held its annual gala. Genesis Outreach aims to end homelessness and provide hope to families through a variety of programs. One client we met last night, Jamie Lemus, was addicted to drugs and had no self-esteem, she says. She's thankful for the counseling and life-advancing classes she took through the organization. She says now she knows who she is and is waiting a bright future.
I am a good mother. I am a self-confident woman who's going to get out there and find a career. I've never had that will to do that for myself. I've never thought I could be independent. I know I can today. I love myself today.
All funds raised will benefit homeless families and individuals living in Allen County. News Channel 15's Tara Brantley was the event MC. Trunk or treat, children and parents invited to go car to car at the Auburn Duesenberg Automobile Museum today in search of treats. Trunk or treat will be happening this afternoon from 1 to 3. The event is free. Museum staff promising a safe alternative to trick-or-treating there. The museum itself open from 9 to 5 every day. And those cars are pretty cool. I actually went to the museum for the first time last week. I think it's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure if those cars have heaters or not, but that's something you'll probably need, right?
You'll want them. And I don't think they have heated seats either, but today's not a bad day for the heated seats. You know, if you're hitting up the pumpkin patch, not too many days left until Halloween. I know you carved your pumpkin earlier this week, but I haven't carved mine yet, so I might have to hit up the patch today. And I'm going to be wearing a jacket because temperatures won't be climbing very far. It's going to be almost as cool as it was yesterday, just a tick warmer. 40 at lunchtime, 44 at around 5 o'clock today with the chance for a few flurries. Here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast, looking at 49 tomorrow, an isolated shower, dry for Halloween, but you might need an extra layer underneath your costume. Hopefully it has some sleeves. 45, 48 degrees on Wednesday, some scattered showers, looking at some more showers on Thursday, and notice it warms up, 62, mid-50s on Friday. We fall back next weekend already, and then notice as we start off the following week, temperatures in the 60s, and there are some signs that we could be flirting with 70 by the time we get to that Monday, so might be some warm days ahead as we get into November.
It's hard to believe when you see a couple snowflakes out there this weekend that 70 is a possibility. But
well, and this time last weekend we were talking about 80s. Like we were close to 80 last weekend.
Glad you mentioned Halloween. Trick-or-treating hours up on Wayne.com right now. But they'll be clear, you said, right?
Yeah, looking at partly cloudy.
Tuesday evening. All right. Thanks, Rob.
Yep. If you are heading out to Wild Zoo Halloween, it's hard to believe today is the last day, meaning that you won't be able to get into the gates at the zoo until next April. 38 degrees at around 10 o'clock, 41 at 1, and then 44 by around 5 p.m. We should top off in the mid-40s here in between hours today. Again, hard to believe it's the last day.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that because obviously we love the zoo so much, but
you're going to head out?
Chance. I may have to.
Might have to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really cool to see them because the animals, you know, they get some pumpkins and different treats for enrichment, and it's just a fun time of year to be out and about. But you want to make sure you have a jacket or some extra layers because with temperatures in the 40s, your hands get kind of cold, like in the studio this morning. Yeah. It's cold in here.
That's for sure. And if you are heading out to anything else, there's plenty of going on that you'll want to bundle up for as well.
Yeah, lots of other events. The Trine University Chamber Orchestra and University Choir will present a free concert beginning at 3 o'clock this afternoon. It will be held at the T. Firth Center for Performing Arts. The theme is Broadway Through the Decades. Selections include, some good ones here, The Sound of Music, Phantom of the Opera, and one of my favorites, Wicked.
I'll have to find out if one of my favorites, West Side Story, would be a part of that.
Very cool.
Seems like it would be part of it. Bring your kiddos to Poppy Cottage on East State Boulevard for the Pumpkins Painting Pumpkins Workshop. Say that 3 times fast. The cost is $35 per child or $30 if you bring a friend or sibling. The price includes a fake pumpkin and painting supplies. The workshop starts at 11 and runs 2 hours. Candy and games also included. Call the Poppy Cottage to reserve your spot. Space is limited.
The Poppy Cottage. That just sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, join the Fort Wayne Museum of Art today from 2 to 6 to celebrate Dia de los Muertos. Youngsters and families can learn more about the richness of this holiday in Mexican and American culture. Children's activities will be from 2 to 4, and from 4 to 6 they'll have music, dancing, traditional folklore costume characters, Mexican food, and beverages. There is a suggested donation of $3, but should be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Join Biscuit Pottery Painting Studio. Yeah, there we go. A fun alternative DIY event with Wickworks. You'll be painting a piece of pottery, then turn into a one-of-a-kind scented candle. This event is for adults age 16 and up. The cost is $12. Call Biscuit to register.
I'm suddenly craving sausage and biscuits.
Yeah, sounds good.
That sounds really good on a cold morning. Okay, you can let's try this again. You can learn today when and where to plant milkweed in order to attract monarch butterflies. Nice. I love those. You will be able to take common milkweed seeds home and plant your own garden. The event is at Fox Island County Park from 1 to 3. Regular park admission rates apply, which is usually around $2 for those who haven't been. Those 6 and under are free, but it's again, $2 for those 7 and older.
There'll be trunk or treat event at BioLife Plasma Services this afternoon. We've been talking trunk or treat, kind of a cool alternative to trick or treating. This kid-focused fun is free. Costumes are encouraged, though. Hours are 2 to 5. You'll find BioLife at 7921 Coldwater Road.
You're watching coverage you can count on. This is News Channel 15's First News Weekend.
Good morning. Sunday, October 29th is today, actually. Thanks for joining us. I'm having some fun this morning. I'm Chris Darby in for Sarah.
And I'm Rob Leidig. You need a pumpkin spice latte, I think, this morning, Chris.
Wake up a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those, it's hard to get started, though, on these cold mornings, isn't it?
Hard to get out of bed, everything else.
I had my furnace going last night. Have you kicked on your heat yet?
Not yet. Kind of holding strong
out
for a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, well, we've got some more cold nights ahead, so you might have to dial up that thermostat here. Mother Nature, not going to be dialing it up today. We're looking at 36 degrees on thermometers right now in Fort Wayne, 36 in Bern and Bryant, 37 in Defiance, and good morning in Albion. You're at 35 degrees, and notice at the airport, gray and gloomy skies. When you factor in the winds out there, it feels like it's just below freezing here in Fort Wayne. Into Halloween, we'll take a look at your Halloween forecast and the week ahead coming up in just a couple minutes.
We had quite a few above average days not too long ago, right?
We did earlier this month. I mean, last weekend we were talking about temperatures near 80, so it's kind of a shock to the system compared to this weekend, the complete opposite side of the spectrum.
Absolutely. Thanks, Rob.
Mixology 2017, Battle of the Bartenders. It's a fundraiser coming to Science Central next month.
This is pretty cool. Today, Martin Fisher of Science Central is here with a fun experiment relating to mixology. Martin, what do we have today?
Good morning.
All right, so first of all, I have to say that the activity we're going to do today, yes, it's family friendly. You can do it at home. But the event next Friday, Mixology, our fundraiser, no, it's 21 and over. So this activity is something that you could try at home. You're going to need a bottle of tonic water. In fact, why don't you go ahead and take the tonic water. Tonic water has a chemical in it called quinine. And what we're going to do is you're going to go ahead and shine that light right up against it. And you'll notice, in fact, I'll hold a piece of paper, maybe we can see it a little bit better. It's kind of glowing bluish purple. And if the camera zooms in, you'll get a better look. Let's try it this way. Why don't you go ahead and put that one down. Hold this one up. I've removed the labels, so it might be a little easier to see. Oh, yeah.
It does have a glow to it.
Check that out. So for comparison, put that one down, and now let's try just a plain old bottle of water. And you'll notice it does not glow. It doesn't have that bluish purple ultraviolet fluorescence to it. So this is an easy activity that people can try at home relating to the science of mixology. Mixology is our big fundraiser that we do every single year. As I said, it's 21 and over since it's an alcohol event. It's going to be occurring this Friday, November 3rd, 6:30 to 9:30. And we're going to have 6 premium mixologists, not bartenders, but these are mixologists. What they're doing is they're actually creating specific, unique drinks. We were working with Three Rivers Distillery right here in Fort Wayne.
Cool.
They're providing all of the liquors. And then these mixologists are going to have different mixtures. They're experimenting beforehand to come up with a particular drink that has local liquors, plus it'll have herbs, maybe some spices, maybe some syrups in it. And then it's a battle. The people who attend, they're going to vote. And one mixologist will come out on top, the Battle of the Bartenders.
Very cool.
You can even get your tickets. I expect both of you to be there. Go to our website, and you can go ahead and order the tickets. There's a price break if you get 2, and even more of a price break if you get 8. And you can still sponsor if you want, which also includes tickets with it to the event. And all of that is on our website. It's a fun event.
Cool.
The science and chemistry of alcohol.
There you go.
Now, this is kind of a community event. Where are some of these bartenders coming from?
They're all local. All 6 of them that we have are from local high-end restaurants and bars and groups that are here. So it's really a nice community-oriented event that we're going to have with local liquors, with local mixologists, and it's going to be at C2G Music Hall, as I said, this Friday. So
it's a fundraiser, too. Do all the proceeds go towards Science Central and getting some new equipment and new activities?
You got it. Every dollar that's raised goes towards Science Central. We are a nonprofit, a 501c3, so we do rely on the funds from events like this, and it'll help to fund our programs, our events, our exhibits. It's really worthwhile. We definitely need it to continue the activities that we provide to the community and to the region.
Yeah, really cool event, and also good to know that Science Central, again, not just for kids, too. You
Exactly.
know, something for all
This is one of
ages.
those adult events that we do.
Very cool. And real quick, too, how's the exhibit going on the bugs?
Oh, yeah, spiders.
Spiders,
arachnids.
spiders, not bugs.
Exactly. In fact, quick refresher, insects, not a spider. Insects have 6 legs. Spiders, which are arachnids, they have 8 legs. We've got about 100 or so species on display. They range from very, very tiny to some pretty large ones. And people can certainly see the wide variety of ecology with these particular animals. We're getting rave reviews. It's kind of cool because we've had people, they'll stop at the entrance and they'll go, yeah, I'm not sure I want to go through. But they'll go in and they'll come out and they'll go, wow.
That's me. I'm going to want to see it, but I will
really
cringe the whole time.
And they're all contained. No way for them to get out.
Good deal.
Good to hear.
Yep.
Well, thanks so much for coming in, Martin.
My
if you want to
pleasure.
check out Mixology, the event is happening on November 3rd. Can't believe it's already this Friday. We're back with more news and weather after the break. Here's a look at your 10-day forecast. 45 will be the high during the afternoon on Halloween. We're at 48 degrees with some showers on Wednesday. 62, so warming up for Thursday with some drip drops. 56 and dry on Friday. Don't forget to fall back next weekend as you go to bed Saturday night. Turn that clock back 1 hour so you can wake up for first news at 8 a.m. on Sunday. And notice the following week, temperatures in the 60s. And reminder, it's November by then.
Yeah, you're right. About the clocks, we go from 2 to 1, right? If we are awake at that point, we see 1 o'clock.
If you're awake at that point. For us, since we have to be in, or at least I have to be in early, I will set the clock back before I go to bed.
Absolutely. All right, it's 8:50 coming up on First News Sunday. Got some fun stories. We're going to be talking about Fantasticon happening at the Grand Wayne Center. Stay tuned. Comic book fans and pop culture collectors take to the Grand Wayne Center today for Fantasticon. Personal collections are on display and rare items for sale. Yesterday, people enjoyed showing off some of those costumes, attending panels, and seeing artists at work. Fantasticon runs from 10 to 5 today. Admission, $8 at the door. More details, including a photo gallery, right now on our website, wayne.com.
Wow, did you see some of those wings? Really cool.
Yeah.
All right, we're not kidding you. Today is National Cat Day. October 16th was Global Cat Day, which is focused on policies to protect cats. Today is all about recognizing the number of cats that need to be rescued. Pet owners are also encouraged to celebrate the cats in their lives. Kitty.
Nothing against cats, but I'm definitely more of a dog guy. A girl with a 3D printed hand tossed out the first pitch at Game 4 of the World Series yesterday. 7-year-old Haley Dawson was born with a birth defect that left her missing 3 fingers on her right hand. She tossed the ball to Houston Astros star Jose Altuve. He gave her a hug and signed her hand for her. Dawson's goal is to throw out a pitch at every major league ballpark. She first tossed the pitch at Baltimore's Camden Yards in 2015.
Wow, great story.
Very
Technology.
Cool. Yep.
For the second year in a row, people in Nashville, Tennessee laced up their running shoes for the T-Rex Stampede. I love these costumes.
That's awesome.
Everyone's been wearing these. People lined up in T-Rex costumes to cross the pedestrian bridge before heading up Broadway. The crowd certainly attracted a lot of attention. I think I need to do weather in a T-Rex costume.
I would love to see that.
Maybe tomorrow.
That'd be awesome. I don't know if you can point on the map with those little arms, though. Hey, stay tuned. Coming up, we'll have another look at that forecast.
Another cold day, 45 for the high with limited sunshine, more breaks of sun likely late today, and an isolated sprinkle or flurry possible. Near freezing tonight, then 49 with an isolated shower tomorrow, dry and 45 for Halloween.
Thanks for waking up with us. Coverage you can count on continues tonight at 11 and at wayne.com.
Have a great day.